Hello and welcome to this mobility workout. 20 minutes, we're going to do some stretching, we're going to do some strength, and we're going to start on the floor, seated with our legs crossed, and we're going to first of all take the right hand and place it behind us, left hand onto your right thigh, so you're twisting around to the right, and then we're going to extend that twist by looking over your right shoulder and getting a nice twist in the back. That should feel good, so just hold that position, remembering to breathe, and that should open up the back nicely. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So right hand onto your left thigh, left hand placed behind you, so you're already naturally starting to twist, and then we're just going to ease into that twist, keeping a nice straight back, bum on the floor, and just twist to look over your left shoulder. Now you should feel that all through your back. And remembering to breathe, to extend that twist. It should feel really good. Okay, very nice. Right, next up, let's uncross the legs, swap them over, just to keep a bit of balance. And then what we're going to do is keep a nice straight back and take a deep breath in, and then just start to fold forward from the hips, keeping a straight back. And you're just going to fall forward as far as you can and extend your arms out in front of you. Stretch through the upper back and just fold forward as far as you can, and just hold it here. Remembering to breathe and extend the stretch with every breath. Okay, come back to seated, and then we're going to take the left leg and put it straight out in front of you with your toes pointing to the sky, and the right foot, the sole of the foot coming into the inner left thigh, so you're like in a hurdler position. Then you're going to stretch your left arm forward, reaching for your toes. If you can only reach your ankles or you can only reach the shin, that's fine, just as far as you can. So you're feeling a nice stretch along the back of the leg and in the lower back. And just breathe in, breathe out, and extend that stretch. Very good. And then we're going to swap. And so the right leg extends, the left foot goes on the inside of the right thigh, and then you're just going to extend the right arm down the leg as far as you can go. Take a deep breath in and then just fold over. Hold this pose. Breathe in and then breathe out and extend the stretch. You should feel it nicely in the back of the leg and in the upper back. Just hold it there. Okay, come back onto your back, and we're going to do some glute bridges. So lying down with the hands by your side, feet under your knees, and then the glute bridge is just simply keeping your shoulders on the floor, lifting your hips up to the sky, using your bum to lift your hips. And we're just going to do this movement slowly and controlled with strength. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Really focus on squeezing the bum. Pushing up, and then lowering down with control. Just touch the floor and then straight back up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Always the core, the abs engaged through these as well, even though strength is coming through the glutes. Okay, very good. All right. Now we've got an ab workout. So we're going to lie down, put your left leg on the floor, right leg on the floor, hands by your side, and then we're just going to raise one leg. So we'll start with the right leg, point the toe, and then raise it up, flex, and then bring it down. Point, raise it up, flex, bring it down. Keeping the stomach nice and tight. Everything with control. Breathing and controlling that movement. Okay, great. You can rest there. And then we're going to swap it over to the other side. So both legs flat on the floor, hands by your side. And then we're going to go with the left leg. Just point the toe. And then we're going to keep that abdominal engaged. And we'll lift the left toe, left leg with the point, and then flex and lower the leg. Point and raise, keeping your legs straight as you can. Lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift and lower. Great, good job. And now onto our front tabletop position. So remember, shoulders stacked above the wrists, hips above the knees, and then toes tucked under. We are going to have a nice flat back, strong core, and we're going to do extension and crunches, which looks like this. So right arm goes out, as does the left leg. Then they come in, meet in the middle, crunch, extend back out. Same side, crunch and extend. Crunch and extend. So trying to stay as stable as possible, feeling the strength and feeling that length, straight line through the body. Crunch back in. One more. And crunch back in. Okay. Take a moment and we're going to swap to the other side. So this time the left arm will extend and the right leg will extend at the back. Remembering to keep strength through the core and through the whole body. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Left leg and left arm and right leg, sorry. And then crunch And left arm extends and right leg extends. Crunch. Extend, nice and strong. Bring it back. Extend. Breathing all the time. Last one. Nice extension. Okay, very good. Now, onto our sides. And we're going to do leg clams. So, elbow underneath the shoulder to support your body. Knees and legs at 90 degrees. The knees in front of you and feet stacked on top of each other. You put your hand on your hip or use it for support at the front. And then we're just going to open up the leg as wide as possible using those glute muscles and abductors on the side of your legs to open up. It's a great exercise for your stability, running, walking. Okay, we're halfway. Keep going nice and strong. Keep the core engaged as always. Open up as wide as possible. Great range of movement. Okay. And then we swap over to the other side. This time on my left elbow. So remember, shoulder above the elbow. Keeping the body up. And then bring the knees forward and in. Feet stacked on top of each other. Hand in front of you for support. And then open up. And you'll probably find one side is stronger and more flexible than the other. That's perfectly normal. None of us are perfectly symmetrical. There's always one side weaker or stronger than the other. So just remember to keep that core engaged, using the outside of your bum and your leg to slowly as possible just open up and bring it back down with control. There we go. And you can rest there. Next up, we've got a slight variation on the crunches. So we're going to go onto our backs and with knees in the air, we're just going to remember to keep a small gap between our chin and chest, fix on a point on the ceiling, and then we're going to use our abdominal muscles to lift our chest and shoulders off the floor as we slide the fingers up our knees to the top, come back, lift up. Remember to keep that focus on a point on the ceiling, using your abdominal muscles to lift and not using your neck muscles other than to keep your head in position. Just using those upper abs to pull your body up, your chest and your shoulders off the floor. Very good. You should feel that in the upper abs. Now we're going to go onto our fronts. Face down. And this time we're going to do the I to Y. So a little shoulder workout. Just lying with your face on the floor. And lift the arms off the floor. Bring them out into a Y position. Back together and down, and repeat. So arms up, and to the Y, back to the I, and touch the floor. Lift up, out to the Y, together into the I, touch the floor. Keep your face down. Lift your arms up to I, out to Y, together and down. Very good. Okay. Next up, we're going to lie on our fronts again. Tuck your elbows in beside your rib cage, hands out in front of you, face down, and then just we're going to use our arms to just gently lift up. Hold that position. Using your upper shoulders, your upper back, just pushing away from the ground. Lower back shouldn't be working here. And down. Very good. And we're going to stretch that out now. So, child's pose. Put your toes together at the back. Knees wide apart, about the width of the mat. And then you're going to extend your hands in front of you. And then just sit back. And you should feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes, in the shoulders and the arms. And just rest here, feeling that stretch. Breathing deeply. Just hold it here. Enjoy the stretch. Very good. Okay, we're nearing the end. 3 minutes left, and we're just going to do a few more stretches just to mobilise the spine, make sure we're ready for the day ahead, or if you're doing this later in the day, just to stretch out the kinks of the day. So we're going to do some cat-cow. So you're starting in your tabletop position. Breathe in, round the shoulders, arching the back, and breathe out. Drop the belly, raise the head. Breathe in, round like a cat. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Let's finish with some wrist and neck mobility. So sit with your palms facing away from you, your wrists facing away from you, and then sit back onto your feet like so. And then you're gently going to use your weight to stretch the wrists. Being careful not to put too much weight on them. Just very gently ease into it. And then turn it over so the weight goes on to the wrist. Again, be very careful not to put too much weight on, but you're just gently stretching out the front of the arms. Moving in a circular motion just to feel that stretch. Wrists are often overlooked, but they need plenty of love too. And then the final move, we're going to roll out the neck. Let's roll one way. Nice and easy. Getting a nice stretch in. And then the other way. that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to subscribe to the channel and like the video, and we'll see you for the next session.